Getting ready to do a little black on white firing. Got some pots in there in the kiln here. Got some metal down, some brick, some dead grease wood, which is a hardwood. All the pots, a couple of bowls, just some simple stuff. Cool handle on that one. Gonna fire it up. These have been preheated to about 500 degrees to get all the moisture out. And actually it is a commercial clay that I made out of a bunch of raw commercial material. Most of the commercial stuff I do not like because it is take you forever and a day to build a pot out of, although this stuff was very tight bodied that I made, and maybe one of these days I will give out the secret that I'm using. And then I'm gonna use cover shards off one of my old big pots. Big red, burned up, broke up, been using it for a sagger for a long time. Some smaller pots, and it's gonna be a charcoal firing. So 15 pounds there, Sonora's best, and a little bit more there. And I'll stack it up here in a little bit. So this is what it's looking like with the pots kind of in a sagger. It's just a bunch of broken shards, cover shards. Keep the paint clean, and I'm gonna cover over it with an extra big shard, and you can see a little vent hole here. And then I'll fill this with charcoal. Give it a shot. Hopefully I'll have enough charcoal. I don't know, maybe not. Alright, here it is stacked up with the charcoal. Lump charcoal. Maybe a little thin on this side. I'll fix that in a minute. Alright, I put some lighter fluid on this a few minutes ago, and it's just getting a real slow start. This is some kind of charcoal from Sonora, Mexico, but works pretty good. If it's breezy, it can be a little sparky. It pops and cracks and all that crazy stuff, but so beware. And I got my shut-off valve right here. That way I can drop it over the top. Wire cage fits pretty good. Come back when it's red hot. So this is one bad thing about lump charcoal. I think it can be a little sparky. I don't like it. And I might shut this off and tear it down tomorrow and use charcoal briquettes because they don't spark like this. A little dangerous. So the fire is burning probably at the apex right now. It's pretty hot. See if I can zoom in. The pots are inside of that bright orange area in there, covered by shards and charcoal. But you can still see this charcoal is still kind of sparky. I don't recommend it if you're in a forest or a brushy area. I would probably go for the charcoal briquette. A lot less sparky. Maybe use bricks instead of a wire cage, but it's gotten hot, that's for sure. Probably do a big pot soon with charcoal briquettes. The fire has died down quite a bit. Most of the heavy carbon is burned off, and it's still red hot in there. I'm gonna drop this big container over there because I have some vegetable pigment in the fire that I want to turn real black, and see the pot's kind of white or gray or whatever. We'll see how this charcoal works. Alright, so last night I put this trough over the top to suffocate the fire out after all the heavy carbon was burned out. Let's see what's gonna happen. Black, gray pots, or hopefully they'll be white. I don't know. Ooh, cool. These were different minerals and things that I was testing. Wow. Got some purple fume. Little Kachina kind of pot. A lot of copper and manganese and bee plant in that one. I like it. This one, I think it was just manganese and bee plant, kind of a brown. Black mineral paint. I think that was just manganese and brown. Manganese and bee plant looks like it's washed off, but I think it stained it enough to. Got some purple, cute little purple pot. Some little test tiles on some clay. This one, oh, got a little bit of black on it, but so that was some commercial clay that I had made, and probably oxidize this one up a little bit. Just a test firing to see how things would fire. This technique works pretty good. Please subscribe.